everyone. Hello, welcome back. Episode number, Gary?
38
of the What's Happening podcast. Brought to you, as always, by Orange County CBD. Put them on the screen now. That's horrible, that, you know. Use code Happenin10.
I had a fart that sounded like that the other day. It just went, out of my ass, man.
Use code Happenin10. 10% off all your orders at Orange County CBD, whether that's your vape liquids, your CBD oils, your CBD jellies, anything you want CBD related. Orange County CBD.
T. Wait there. Slash?
It's dash. No, it's a dash.
Sounds like Fatboy Slim.
Slash.com. It's Danny Pure Grammar Police. But anyway, t/trades.com.
It's dash again. It's a dash. t-trades.com. Put them on the screen now. Hey. All your financial guys, you've got books on how to save money, how to manage debt.
pays our studio.
How to manage your finances. Anything you need, crypto, any financial advice, financial guides, it's all at t-dash.
Sorry, dead quick. Do you know what's easier, Tyler? Just change your website.
Change it to /for us, please.
Because he can't get it, right?
I'm going to struggle.
It's less work for you to just change your fucking
Who else is
domain.
sponsored by Matty?
We are also sponsored by Manscaped. If you want your balls freshly trimmed, then use WHP20 at checkout.
Why'd you wink like 4 times?
Because you got the sexual innuendo with balls shaved.
Honestly,
Listen, the fans love the wink, you don't have to. You know what I mean?
He goes, if you want your balls freshly, it's like he does pre-winks. He goes, if you want your balls freshly shaved, like man.
I've got physical Tourette's, lads.
It's like when you're speaking to someone who didn't know what you're going to say next, and they like half repeat it under the breath. It's like, what are you doing next week? Oh, next week, That's not what I mean.
Yeah, no, lad. That Manscaped, it is sick though, lad. I've been using it religiously, lad.
My pubes have never been so neat.
Yeah. Is that how you got your little Rufus hand look going on?
No. That was some little Turkish fella who's thinking me out.
And the pillows, lad, those pillows are the most comfiest I've ever had, you know?
Yeah. I've only got one pair to live with it. My bear's like, get them off. You little scruffy guns. I'm like, no, the Sargeman will buy more then.
Still cool.
So Will, want me 20% discount? Oh, I'll buy them.
Yes, WHP20.
To be fair, it's the only day where I haven't fucking got them on, otherwise I'd have fucking got my ass out. The lads.
I had them on in work yesterday, and I
Best day in work ever.
My pubes were neatly trimmed. My balls were being cradled. What a day.
Deodorants.
And what's it called?
Oh, okay, don't get on this though,
I
right?
could have used code WHP.
No. The other day, right, I was changing the baby's ass on the bed, right?
Do you have Manscaped nappies on?
No, listen. I was changing the baby's ass, and me ball reviver spray was on the side, and my bear just went, hey, why don't you spray a bit on the baby? Messing. And I just gripped it and went to spray. She went, what are you doing? I went, making his ball smell fresh. She was like, he's 6 months old, lad.
Yeah, and his balls stink.
They fucking smell. I'm going to have to email Manscaped and see if the chemicals will damage babies.
Don't get ahead of Scotty, right? Just have it on the touch. On the
touch.
He's
got baby dicks on his brain.
I meant to say subject and topic. Anyway, while we're on the subject or topic of babies, about baby Duke. No, I reckon,
my baby got a bigger dick.
I just reckon it's proper horrible, like being a baby. I don't remember it, but if you think about it, there's been one point in your life when you've had your own shit just all over your balls and your dick and up your back. Sun's probably been in your neck hairs.
You're saying that when you were a baby. Me bird had 6 months ago when she was giving birth. She had these giant nappies on, lad, and was just like shitting herself and everything. It was boss. Love you, babe.
But
I get that, right, because I think it's Stacey Dooley, is it? Fucking, or whatever. No, Stacey Solomon, is it? Who was on fucking Jungle and that.
Oh, yeah. With Joe Slosh.
Yeah.
So Steve-O's been all up in that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Stacey Solomon.
She put a story on with her last baby saying, girls, you need to get on these fucking big nappies. So obviously once you've given birth and all that, it's a little bit fucking dangly and loose and you lose a bit of fluid and all that and you can bleed. So she said it's just well more comfortable, less stress, use these giant nappies, right? So loads of people started using them and that. So I looked at them and I was like, as an adult, could you sit there on the couch and shit yourself knowing you've got a nappy on? Like, could your brain allow you to go, just squeeze it out now? Because like once you're on the toilet,
feel it slowly coming up your back and like going around. I couldn't do it, lads.
Imagine that feeling of squelch.
Imagine I do like peanuts and you were getting like scratched and that.
Imagine having shit in your gooch pubes.
I've got two horrible shit stories.
But with them nappies made for that, or was it just made? Did you say for women after pregnancy?
I think they're for fucking heavy menstrual cycles. It's for women who are fucking.
Did they look like nappies, or are they blend?
Did he do
They're not
little
like-
thong ones?
They're not like
With
we're
the colour
fucked. They haven't got like
shaggy
monkeys on holding balloons and like little straps and all that.
Are you just saying it be a thong nappy?
No, like
the worst nappy
what's
in the
the
world.
point?
You couldn't even have a piss, lad.
That fact there, but
You couldn't even have a piss.
Say your bird needs nappies, but like you still want to shag it. Do you reckon? No, listen, no,
you can still
just
rip the nappy off.
Take the nappy off. No, obviously, but
Hey,
obviously,
hey.
if she still wants to look sexy.
Clip that. If you want to shag your beard, take the nappy off.
No, because what I'm saying is, let's say your bird needs these nappies, but like she still wants to look sexy for you.
Yeah.
Like, do you reckon
You can get them in
Take
black
off the
edition.
nappies, lad.
So like they've got frilly sides on, right?
What's
And you
the
can get-
point? The shit will come out the frill.
Forget the
No.
That's a
It's not.
sentence.
No.
That's a sentence I never thought
No,
I'd
it's
hear
not-
you
it's
say,
not
lad.
like that. Right,
The
sorry.
shit will come out the thrill.
You're saying to me, forget the logistics, but at the end of the day, we're talking about nappies. That's not a good way of wearing a nappy that's got frills on it.
That's not really
No,
a
it's
logistics,
just
man,
when
so
I
you
say
can
frills.
forget the
It's not
logistics.
perforated. There's no holes in it. It's just ruffled nicely.
Colin there, just
Yeah,
a little shit
yeah.
waves go.
Just shagging fucking sieves
Do you know what
everywhere.
I can imagine this? Have you seen them videos where they put Haribo's in the thing? And then,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
the squeezes, yeah, I'm on it. Smarties and that.
With a pneumatic press and it's just like crayons and they just go everywhere and all that. I love all that. No, but lad, I've got two shit stories. Like,
Hit me with the shit
let me
story.
get-
is this about yourself?
one's about me baby and one's about me.
Okay.
Right. So
Which one's worse?
Probably is, isn't it?
I don't know about you. I'd love to hear that one.
So we used to play footy in the park by my ma's, right? Just fucking all the lads together and all
Yeah.
that. And we played footy, lad, and finished the game. And I was walking home and like I could smell shit, like badly smell shit, right? And I have a bit of a weak stomach, so I'm walking down the street going,
The smell of shit makes me awkward.
and I was like, nah, where's this shit, lad? And I'm like that. And I'm just going, and I'm walking the whole way from the park to my ma's, and lad, I got outside our house, and I just glanced in the neighbour's car, and I just had shit smudged in my ear, lad. So when I went for lad, when I done a slide tackle, I just landed in this shit, lad, and I was just going,
Oh my
so my ma just catched me in the garden like that, you know, coming in the house, lad. Just
Have you seen that
shit
video of
went in the
Ashley
garden.
Young when he's playing footy, lad,
And
and a
the
bird
bird-
shit? Directly as well. Lad, he tried to blend it and just scanned it.
He's come out saying that's not shit, wearing shit. What was it then,
Whatever,
lad?
it's falling from the sky.
Speaking
Yeah.
of bird shit, though, I'll go back to that now just
Yeah.
before we go off on them, right? I was in year 3, right? And when we were in like St. Paul's, we used to be able to play with like the foot, like we weren't allowed to play with the footy on the yard. I think we used to just boot it. Oh no, we did. No, that was card leaning. No,
Card leaning, lad,
yeah,
yeah.
no, sorry.
Raggy
When I
on
was
the yard.
when we were in St. Paul's, we were allowed to do it. So we were allowed to kick about with the ball on the playground and all that. And I remembered I was in year 3 and the year 6 took our ball. I was fucking fuming, so I don't tell the teachers. You know what I mean? I walked over to the
I'm not
teacher,
having
I was
this.
like,
Fight me right.
took our ball. Do you know what I mean? I'm not standing for it. We
Back off on the
I think it
dog.
was like, I think it was like every year had a different day. So it was like Monday was year 3. Tuesday was
did that
year
like
4,
that,
like
yeah,
with the
yeah,
footy
we
and
had that in our school,
And I
yeah.
remember I was going, I'm not happy with them. I'm not. It's our day today. And a bird shit just landed there. And I was speaking to this teacher, and I was like, not standing for it. And it just went. Right, fucking I sprinted, right? But I was like spewing it as I was walking. But you know when you're spewing, it's just phlegm.
Just foaming at the grid, having an epileptic fit like that.
I remember, do you know the
What's that Sally again?
I know, yeah.
Lad, fucking hell, you're worst enemy, though.
I walked into a door. Do you know right, so do you know the big library in town by St. George's Hall?
My mate works there.
Yeah, right, so when we were in college, right, and they weren't even that funny. when we were in college, right, so I was in the library with Elliot, because we used to go
Sounds like
there
flickering up your
sometimes.
TV. I'm in the library!
So we used to go there to like revise. Like,
Oh, I forgot he was educated.
no, it was a drama degree. I used to go there to read books about the Holocaust and go. But I used to say to me, Tuesday, I'm going to revise.
I don't think so.
But anyway, so I'm in the library with Elliot, and I'm outside, and like there was these two birds that we were in college with, and we both been trying to flirt with them for like a little while. We were trying to like.
What's your level of flirting, though?
By trying to flirt, yeah, what
taking
do you
them
mean?
to the library. That's how well we were doing with them.
Don't hear about
And
kids
then-
getting gassed.
Yeah. Let me tell you about a little unknown story, more of an underground one. The Danny Van Frank.
And I can hide you just like her. Guess what?
I'll put my dick in your loft. That's the level I was at.
Yeah, nice clogs, girl.
So anyway, so we was outside the library. I was trying to smoke up after because it was that cool. I was going like,
Stale with Super
it
King.
was horrible, lad. And then we're trying to flavour these because they both did music and they were a little bit gothy, so they both smoked. So I was like, yeah, I smoke. I was like, I've got my own cigarettes on
Lung
me.
cancer's cool.
Yeah, I was like, I've got no regard for my future health. That's why I use health bars.
I've got a cigarette rolling machine.
So I was sitting, stood there anyway, and we stood underneath this like tree right outside the library, and we stood there and we're chatting away to these birds. I'm sure Elliot might still have the picture. And as we stood there, I just felt. And I went, oh, it's starting to rain. And Elliot went, he was like, going, trying not to laugh. I was going, what? He's going, not, it's raining. And I was going, what are these birds looking at me going, proper snarl at me. And I was like, what? So then I was like, what is it? So I looked at my phone on my camera, lad, and there was just a little bird shit just out of my cheek. It was fucking horrible, lad.
Didn't you feel it smack your cheek? No,
because it was cold. It weren't like warm shit.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, okay.
Falling from the stage, so it was by the time it hit me, it's freezing cold.
It's like an ice cube flows.
It was just a little liquidy one, lad, and it just stayed. And I was like, oh, it's raining, let's go inside. And we were all looking at me going,
how did you get on with them girls, by the way, in the end?
Thrill.
I haven't spoken to them in a while. You can't respond to my texts.
Before I get on the baby shit story, I've got on the bird shit story. Then remember Mr. Sanderson?
Yes,
The music
Big Sando.
teacher? Big Sando. Big swimming cap head, right? We were on the yard, right?
Oh, you baldy ball.
Yeah, we were on the yard, and like break had finished, and he come out and he was fucking kicking off at us all, telling us to get to class, right? Screaming, and we were all laughing at him, and this bird just went on his head, lad. It was just like a cracked egg on his baldy bonds. It just spread everywhere. And I was like, oh, have you shitty baldy cunts?
Well, the scattiest thing I've ever seen. It's not shit related, but it's vomit related, right?
Yeah.
So when we, do you remember when you
Start the podcast, by the way.
Ain't it though? Always shit vomit and dick, like.
but yeah, so anyway, so do you remember when you were in primary school and you'd get your little cartons of milk?
Yeah.
And like sometimes
Maggie Thatcher, the rat. That's why I'm so small.
Calcium deficiency. but so do you know the way, like sometimes the school would treat you and you get like flavoured milk, like banana, chocolate and strawberry.
Nah.
No,
Because I was from Socky.
You're a Tory, you like.
He's like,
You got banana.
didn't you ever get
once a month?
Batty didn't even
Winston
get
through and through.
He's like, I remember them days on a Friday when you got the caviar on crackers,
No,
no?
lad, fuck off, lad. No, my primary school used to have biscuit day. Like, we just get to eat
What biscuits though? Like nice biscuits
No,
and
we
all
like
that?
custard creams and bourbons and that. What's a baby? Custard cream with a fucking Jim Beam whiskey.
Rich tea with no cup of tea as well. It was torture, lads. We used to get dust.
We used to get rich tea and lad.
Lad, you get the Pink Panthers, lad. Hey, lad. You just get the Pink Panther dust out of the wafer, lad. Hey, talking about bourbon though, right? Did you know Jack Daniels, right?
Not personally.
The state or the town where Jack Daniels is made and brewed is a dry state. You're not allowed to buy alcohol or drink alcohol in that state.
Lovely as well.
Right, yeah, so right.
In America?
Yeah. So there's certain places in America that are classified as dry states where you're not allowed to
Is it
consume alcohol.
Tennessee?
I thought Tennessee's where they brewed
So,
it,
yeah, so but the little village in Tennessee, because you can drink in Tennessee, but actually the town where JD's made, you're not allowed to drink there. But baby, right? So
Wait, can I tell
So
you?
they don't drink into the profits.
Sorry. So right. So once a month, the school would treat us with like cartons of milkshake as opposed to just normal milk because they cared about the children.
was it real cartons or like them Nesquik straws that you put in normal milk?
No, it was like
They were past
I mean,
them.
don't be wrong,
You
don't
ever
be
pick one of them open and at them?
No.
Power, like pure smack like that.
wrong. I'm strawberry balls.
Yeah.
I used to have the chocolate ones of them. But yeah, so I mean, like, it wasn't like they'd have some fella in the fucking canteen hand making these milkshakes and like it was just cartons of milkshake, right?
Alexander's milkshakes everywhere.
Oh, I like fucking wish.
Yeah.
And then so like there was this one day, me and this lad who was mates in primary school. we like as we were going to like the break, the fridge is outside the classroom with all the milks in. So we fucking grabbed loads of these milkshakes and we grabbed strawberry ones. I had a swig of one and went horrible. So he drank like 6 cartons of strawberry milkshake. Do you know them little like 15-minute morning breaks you get in primary school? And then we're on the yard and then
Was it like liver dialysis medicine or something?
No.
Oh,
It was milkshake.
No, because my ma's ex-fella used to get like I used to think they were milkshakes and they were like for his liver disease, lad. And I used to think, yeah, they're sick them. Why would the school have them? I don't know, sorry.
Put too much into that. You
milkshake.
Sorry, lad.
But it's okay. So we drank like 6 cartons of strawberry milkshake in like 15 minutes. And then we were all queuing back up to go back into school. You know, you queue up in your years or your classes or something like that. So we're all queuing back up. And he stood right behind this bed. And he stood there and like he was mixed age about, and he started going pale, and I was like, Sean, are you alright?
He was mixed. He started going pale. You broke the matrix. What's going on?
I was like, yo, is everything good? And he just went, spewed it, but lad, it was like pink vomit, and the bear who was stood in front of him, it went all in there, and there's Tara back, and she just went. She started running around the yard because she was running in it. There was just vomit going. And it was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen.
I remember I used to watch videos of people and used to dye the milk and drink like 6 gallons of it and then all just spewing it. It'd be like a pure rainbow fucking. And that's genuine. I'm not even taking the piss.
That was the first time you seen Pride.
Yeah. I never like typed it in. It's just like have you ever been like, oh shit, how do I fix me bike? Like me bike. You know what I mean? How do I fix me bike fucking pump or something?
Boilers, hard drive.
No, it's like...
Have you never been looking out to fix a puncture and the next minute you're watching child porn?
It's like you go on to fix like a puncture and then next thing I'm watching a fucking...
puncture your bumhole, lad.
I'm watching a fucking giraffe give birth and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's, you know when you go proud down,
you go down the rabbit hole. Yeah.
Lad, so I'll get on this baby shit story in a minute. I've got another one now. So talking about on the back of someone's head, right? Oh my God, I've never felt so awkward in my life, right? So, my car... Years ago, I used to have my Mars mobility car for like 7 years, right? And I had a Ford Focus, and it was in Ford and fucking getting its service done or whatever. And I had to take it to the Ford and speak, but my ma lived by town, so I had to get the fucking bus up to speak, and that's to get my car right. And I'm on the bus on the way up there, and this woman sat in front of me, and I just went, you know, you feel like a tickle in your throat, and I just went, and lad, this fucking slug just went.
I've done that, you know,
on the back of her head,
I've
lad.
done that on the back of someone's shoulder,
And I
lad.
looked,
And I just didn't say nothing, lad.
Lad, on the
Just didn't say nothing.
say
I was like,
lad.
take care, lad, all the best.
The fella next to me clocked it and looked at me and he went, and I was like, and he was like,
no English.
and he was like, nah, you've got to kind of thing. And I was like, lad, I'm not, lad. There's a little bit of blood and jizz in that. I can see it. Like, it's not, lad, it was massive.
Why blood and jizz? You know what I mean? Why was the combo there?
Because I fucking sucked some massive dick and it hurt me fucking throat. And that,
Then some bird on a period taps on your face. Yeah.
And lad, and
You call that a rainbow, don't you? Isn't that a thing?
Rainbow kiss?
Yeah, you know.
That's where you get period blood and then come in.
that's what he was trying to search.
So I've heard anyway. I mean,
But I felt
Someone told me.
bang on, and I was just like, oh, what do we do? And like, I just went, fucking, I'm getting off, pressed the bell and got off. And I got off down by Menlove Avenue, lad. There was nowhere near the fucking garage or nothing. I just walked the whole way. But I'm not getting done in for putting a fucking slug on your back, kid. But like, baby shit, right?
Yes.
Baby shit,
Yes.
I'm so excited.
So Lennon, when Lennon was born, he couldn't feed from birth, right? He was fed through a tube for like 18 months of his life, and he spent like 4.5, 5 months in Alderley Hospital.
Milk a day, I
Yeah,
think.
he did milk it. Yeah, taking the piss. Lad, it was mad as well, because one day in nursery, he was, as I said, he was peg fed. One day in nursery, we tried to feed him so much, and he never had any of it. And when I went to pick him up, the nursery teacher was like, oh, he scanned a full bowl of spag bol today. And I was like, what? I was like, my kid? She was like, yeah. I was like, no, he didn't. And lad, he wouldn't eat for us, but kept scranning for nursery. So I was like, you keep him.
It's your problem.
So a couple of weeks into his fucking first admission in hospital, he was only 3 weeks old, newborn baby. I was panicking. I was like, oh, why is he not feeding? Why us and all that? And he was fed through a tube in his nose for the first few weeks. And we were on a ward with like 6 other patients. And obviously it's all the it's kids' hospital, so there was loads of parents. We made friends. We built relationships with some of the other mums and dads and all that.
Still speak to any of them?
A couple of them, yeah.
So, no.
One of them's got a fucking big massive reptile business now. It's mad. Yeah, sponsor us, gives loads of snakes.
Lizard.
Yeah, you fucking lizard. We used to swap over. So my bird would do the daytime, I'd go to work, and then I'd come back and I'd stay overnight with the baby because she'd have the kids and that. And curtains were closed around all the beds and all that, and I'm changing the baby. And I don't know if you've ever changed the baby before, right?
No,
but like, you fucking open the nappy and all that, you fucking pinch the legs like a little chicken, hold them up like that, right? And you're like, wiping, more wipes, wiping. Yeah. And I cleaned, and it was like the most chicken coma looking like shit I'd ever seen in my life, right? It was watery, it was fucking yellow, it stunk, it was probably pungent, and I was like, this is nasty. Yeah. So I'm already going, a bit queasy. I'm like, that got his legs up, wiping, and then I was like, I need another wipe because there's still a bit of shit there. And I'm like holding it like that, and the wipes had fell off the bed and they're on the floor. So I'm trying to lean, and lad, I had his legs right up in the air, and he just went, and and it went fuck off all up my shirt, in my beard, up my lip, a bit of it in my nostril, in my eyebrow, in my ear, and I'm just going. And I had just heard a couple across from me piss themselves laughing. And then like this curtain just opened and the mum just popped her head in and I'm just sprayed everywhere. Like, I'm nearly got him the walls of Jericho for his legs back that far. I'm just like that going straight arming him. So she just went, do you need the hand? And I was going, yeah. Like I was slobbering like I was vomiting much. So she was like, I'll sort the baby, you just go and get a shower. So I just fucking sprinted to these. I just got a shower in full clothes and everything, lad.
What would you have to do if you were on your own? What about if that
Bin the
weren't
kid.
there?
Like,
Recycle him. Yeah, someone else can have him.
I've never felt more violated in my life. It was disgusting.
Oh,
Right, do you want to
lad.
know something scatty, right? I'll tell you who it was, but we'll have to just cut the name out, right? So, right, I was about 19, and I left the college I was in to join your college because I couldn't stand the people I was in college with, and he was like, "How'd you come to our college?" So I was like, "Because when you're like 18, you can just do anything you want, and like no one's asked." So I was like, "Yeah, sir." So then I went back because I went to the college years before that anyway. So I went in and I was like, "Can I come back?" And they were like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's right, Sam." So I went back anyway. Start seeing this bird. Ends up like in like a little like relationship with it. You know, when you're like 19, you're like, "I'm gonna marry this babe," and then like you're like 24, and you're like, wonder if she's dead. You just don't know about
How the tables turned on, you know what I mean?
Just like you sit there one day thinking, I'm gonna marry her, me, and then like the next minute, like she could have left the country, and you'd have no idea, you had no idea, right? So I was
You would have
anyway,
helped her out the country.
yeah. So I'm proper deep into this relationship. I'm proper like I'm in love. Me, I'm thinking this is it. I was like, this must be what all the films and the songs are about. I was like, sick. And then we've been together for a few months.
Tell he's not asked no more though.
No,
Proper let it go, lad.
So fucking
Nah.
Suck that twat, you know.
so fucking anyway. So
You don't have to say her name because we've all seen the tattoo on your wrist.
I'm not even asked. No, anyway, so I'm with this baby. We've been together for a few months. And fuck, it was like 5 years ago. Shut up. and then she's in ours one day. And look, we're walking back from the shop. Like we'd just be in the shop, walking back from the shop. It's just like, is there like a public toilet round here? And I was like, where do you think we are? I was like, look around. Like, no public toilets.
Suburb.
No, I mean, we're in the we're in a suburb, and I'm like,
Emmerdale.
Tree there, girl.
you know what I mean?
Basically Emmerdale, lad.
Look over that way. That's a co-op.
Yeah.
There is not a public toilet round here.
He has co-ops though, that's mad.
It's a bag and booze now.
We have heron foods by ours.
Still got a netto.
And fucking, she's like, is there any public toilets? I was like, no. I was like, why the fuck would there be a public toilet? And she's like, oh, good, because I need the toilet. And I was like, just go to the toilet now. You've been in the toilet and asked before. I was like, you can just go to the toilet. I was like, she was like, no, like, I don't need a wee. And I was like, so why are you going to the toilet? She was like, no, I need.
Oh, lad, why question the girl, lad? Just let her be, lad.
That's emotional blackmail. You're
Tell me
bullying her.
that you want to have a shit and then I'll let you.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Tell
You know what I
me.
mean?
Tell me.
You know what I mean?
Say the magic word. Say the magic word. You're not going. What's the password? What's the password?
Why do you need to wash your hands?
Oh no, because she'd never be for the
Powder
shit in
your
my house.
nose, do you?
She'd never be for the. Oh listen, she'd never be for the shit in my house. So in my head, I'm
Danny
thinking,
didn't know bit shit until he was 19.
I'm thinking, what else could she need the toilet for? So then she's like, no, she's like, and I was like, what do you mean? I was like, do you need the shit? She was like, yeah. I was like, just go to the toilet now.
He was here and I go,
Like, oh, so you need a poo? You telling me you need to go for a poo? A shit? So do you need to go and just drop a deuce? So fucking, I was like, do you need a shit? She was like, yeah. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, right, I've got a big decision to make here. Do I book her a taxi now? I was thinking, I've been with the girl like 3 or 4 months. I was thinking,
Job, or just let the bear shit.
oh, no, you know what I mean?
It's a tough one.
I'm thinking like, new bed, keep this one. And then, because
Gotta put the graft in.
no, I was thinking like, because I was thinking
That's
to
on his
myself,
Tinder profile. Bears who don't shit.
that's a band off Tinder. Like, I'll tell you why that quick. Some bird went out.
Should've just got a nappy.
No, some bird said to me on Tinder, how tall are you? You only look small in your pictures. And I was like, how wide are you? And now I can't.
I'll start using that one, lad.
I know it's weird. And now I'm banned off Tinder. But anyway, So, I was thinking, I've been with the girl a few months.
Got a decision
She
to
wants
make.
to go for the shit. She's been in my house all weekend. She's been there since Friday night. It's Sunday. She was like, she was probably need the shit.
Like, she's turtle-heading. Like, if you try to finger her ass, you just
Listen,
feel
lad,
the top of Mount
shit.
Everest coming out.
Don't
Like, push it back in like that.
She's grazing denim at this point, you know what I mean?
Crazy
Yeah.
denim.
She's
Isn't she wearing knickers, lad? No, pure denim on fucking skin.
She's got them nappies on.
She's got denim undies on.
Nappy straight to denim.
Oh my God.
So, hit the left to denim.
Oh,
and then
just chocolate nibs everywhere.
And then so I was like, yeah, go for the shit and ours when we get in. Right? So we gets in. I've been in my
blocked
room.
the toilet.
No, listen, I've been in my room and turned my music all the way up on my speaker. I was like, I do not want to hear a plop at any point. I was thinking, I'm cranking this shit up. I've been like,
She's cranking her shit.
I don't know. And then the answer was like, I'm going, just say, let's hear a plop. Go on, please don't let me get it.
I wore my heart on my sleeve.
Please don't let me hear this shit. So fucking. So anyway, she's come back in.
Yeah, My Chemical Romance.
And she fucking My Chemical Love. Stunk.
Is there a tune that goes, oh, something goddamn done.
Ah, don't worry about it.
Fax me that one.
Get on me. And then fucking. So she.
It
No,
is.
listen. So right. So I need you to bear in mind, right? Need you to bear in mind there was no one else in ours. It was just me and her. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't let her go for the shit. I was thinking.
She can be mad in. Go for the shit and ass.
Volley the door open and just...
Our kids in. Our kids not smelling your shit.
Listen, Gail, there's the line, and you're going there. I've had
I
enough.
got your kid. Lad, why are you smelling her shit? Have you burned that?
Your kid's in there licking the rim and that.
Like, get off that shit. Have you burned shit? That you cheeky cunt.
Get off that shit. Is he just on her shit? Is he?
He's in the toilet like that. Have you seen an American Pie? And Stifler's got the dog shit in the paper. He's there walking out the bathroom.
Fucking now you're right, lad. That sounds like an air freshener that goes off 15 minutes. No, that's what it is.
It's like,
When you walk into a room and them the fresheners scare you.
there's just sweets on the shelf going, ooh.
It's like that in the car.
Just sherbet everywhere.
It's like that, it just goes to you.
Stomach, lad.
Just spits at you. You feel violated. That's what your base bum off that, like, when the water just tickle their asshole.
So I've been in my room. I've been in my room. Parked up monkeys, cranked all the way up so I don't even hear a shit kiss the water. Right? About 5-10 minutes has gone by. I'm like, I'm on FIFA with the headset on and music on behind me. Go. She was back in my room, but do you know when lads have made a tit of themselves and like they'll just laugh it off? But do you know when birds feel embarrassed and they do that thing where like they put their hands in front of themselves and like they walk with the knees like close together?
Yeah.
Like she was doing that.
I was just walking in the room.
Yeah, so I was like, you're alright? She's like, yeah. I was like, right, I was like,
Snarling the cunt.
like, you're alright? I was like, you're alright, yeah. You're alright, you know. And then fucking,
You was alright.
He had a full hazmat suit on.
He's there with tweezers, mate.
Yeah.
Didn't flush that, did you? It's not going down my toilet, you know.
He's
I
opening
might as well be in
take that
Chernobyl.
back to yours. You're not flushing your shit down my toilet. But that's why anyway, so she went in my
He
room.
went like, that's where, do you want to use the toilet? And he went in and just fucking put a zippy bag in the basin. And was like, shit in there.
Cling film. That's the top of the box.
Just
We've
shit
done
in the
that, you
back.
know.
We've got dog
We've
bags.
cleaned film bogs and had the pasta on.
Let me tell you this, like I said, lad, I swear down. Right, so she's come back in my room anyway. We've been watching the telly. About half an hour, don't know. Bit of time's gone by. We're the only ones in the house. And I've been like, I need to piss me. So I went in the toilet. And as I've lifted the toilet lid, there was just skiddies all over the pot.
That is half a put off, like, I'm not gonna lie. No, lad, if a bear doesn't have the decency to wipe the inside in my house, you know what I mean?
toilet.
There's a plumber there. Or a plunger, sorry. This is just a lad in a high vis like that. When are you done?
There's just someone's uncle in the corner, just like under the sink.
Mario and Luigi in the car.
Oh, man.
She's having a shit, Mario's going, oh no, you're the stinker.
Even though you corrected yourself and said plunger, why does she need a plunger if it's only skiddies anyway? She just needs a toilet brush.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Rewind that quick. Toilet brush.
So, like, look, I'm not asked. Like I let her go for the shit and ask. People have called me a hero. I just, I'm a man of the people. But like the thing is, not only did I have to smell it shit, I had to look at it.
Did you not clean them off the...
I did. I went leaving them there.
Did you ever play that game where you got
leaving little shit biscuits in my bag?
Piss on them.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
No, I've been right. I remember it's Kevin Bridges that he does a bit about it, and he's all about like when David Cameron said like, I know you're struggling. He's like, you do not know our struggle. Like, you've never woke up poor, and the only goal for you that day is to piss the skid mark off the back of the toilet.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
It's a boss game though.
I just want to be fair, because you know when you get that last little shit flake and you're like, fucking get in.
Oh, so going back to the story anyway, right? What would you do?
Have I ever showed you the picture of me having an upside down way?
No.
What? Yeah, I'll find it. So I was messing around in ours one day and I just shouted to my bird. I went, hey babe, come here. And she walked to the bathroom and I was full on bollock naked, right? Doing a handstand over the toilet, trying to piss into the toilet.
How much did you miss?
Why?
Gravity wouldn't let the piss come out. It was just like, I'm not pissing because you're upside down, lad. And my bear got a photo of me. I'll get it and send it to you. Put it on the screen now.
So anyway, going back to the story, what would you do, right? Like if she'd have walked in the room instead and just went, give that like half an hour.
I'd probably give it a knuckle touch, you know. Say, it's nice.
No, if she'd have walked in and been like, I'd leave that a bit. I'd have been like, I'm leaving you now.
Yeah.
Fucking get out my house.
I would have given her respect for owning it, you know.
Imagine
I'm like, yes, no, it's right.
She doesn't own it. Not
I'll outdo you in 10 minutes. You watch. That's what I would have said, lads. Let's have a shit off. You know what I mean? if she's fronting it, lad, yeah, I'll have a shit off.
She's gonna walk in and go, I bet you can't shit like
she'll never win that
game of battleshit now.
B12.
Imagine she came in and went, listen, I've just fucking evacuated the chocolate escalator. You're going up there. Get ready to insert, lad.
I've dropped the kids off at the pool. You picked them up, big fella.
Wait, you plunger.
And it was horrible. I'm not even messing, lad. I was 19. I didn't know birds pooed. So I was thinking,
Sam Fender, fucking hell.
I was thinking, 19 going. So fucking anyway, didn't know well, I knew birds shit, but I'd never experienced it. So not only, like, lad, I know she was nervous, lad, but so was I. Know what I mean? And then she's
lad, I can
left skiddies in my
understand.
bog, lad.
Me and Mel got together in November, right? Fucking years ago. And we moved in together when she fell pregnant. When she got pregnant.
She fell over.
Yeah, she fell over. And the dick was on the floor. I think we moved in September because we both went away in the summer. She got pregnant before she went away. I went to Zante, she went to Magaluf. She got bummed everywhere. Then we moved in together. And the first time she farted was Christmas Day when we lived together. So we'd been together. Been together 30. And do you know what I swear. We'd been together 13 months, right? She'd never farted in front of me or nothing. And like I could see the panic on her face on Christmas morning. And I was like, what's up? And she was like, nah. And I went, you need to fart, don't you? She was like, yeah. I went, just let it out. I said, you carry me child, let it out. And as soon as she farted, I was like, nah, that's not on, you know. I was like, that is not on. I went,
mad, lad.
You best keep that in for the rest of your life. I was like, 'cause I'm going to tag it up, cut the fuck out of you if you fart again.
It's just one, like, I don't know what it is either, right? Lad, birds' farts smell worse than lads' farts. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's because of all the evil they keep inside them. Lad, birds' farts.
He's a scarred ass, him, innit? Yeah, he's a scarred soul.
What's she done to you, lad?
No, what? No.
She's damaged you.
I'm just... Not that one, the one after. She was sat there to be busy with shit all over me.
Was she the one when you were in town? Blood and you were...
And what? Go on.
Say it and then we can edit it out.
Alright, no.
Go on.
That time when we were in town and you were crying for your bed.
Oh, lad, you can't have that in.
That was that. No, yeah, it was. It was the first time, right? It was the first time I'd ever done... I'll tell the story. It was fucking hilarious. It was the first time I'd ever done ket, right? Okay. And then...
I just miss a shit.
One of me mates...
Stinks.
One of me mates...
You farted?
Me, it stinks.
One of me mates...
Don't let Danny smell it.
Get off the podcast.
Finish the pod there.
Get Alex Mooney back.
Where's that plumber?
Fucking, so when
There he is.
one of my mates is giving me ket for the first time. And I was like,
What a good friend.
I was like, only give me a little bit. I was like, I've never done it. I've heard about these mysterious ket holes. I was like, and I'd rather not.
And your mysterious friend just like that with a full nose bag for you.
I'd be like, just put some on my hand, only a little bit. And he's like, yeah, this is, and I'm watching this mountain just begin to form, and I was thinking, what is he doing? But I didn't want to look like a muppet, so I just went, boss that. My eye was burning, and I was going, sick this. And then fucking, so about half an hour later, I was thinking like, I know I'm walking, but I can't feel my body from the hips down. I was like, I'm looking at my legs, but I can't. So then I started losing balance, and I was leaning against the wall, going, like spewing it all down this wall. So he's been like, come Ed, we'll go for a walk. So he's got his arm now, he's trying to stop me from falling into the road. I'm like, going, oh, I just want me beard, lad.
Oh, no, man. Ed Sheeran.
It's like that mean little ginger kid. I just want it back.
I was like, I feel like pure cat. I just want it back.
Have you ever done that in the Kenny yet, where you're thinking of like, don't know if you've just been in work or something, and you end up in a kettle, and you end up back in where you've just been, or somewhere you're thinking, lad, I ended up in the Echo Arena about 20 times, lad. I was back doing a 9 to 5 in a stock. I swear, lad, my head was going.
It was, what do you say?
I've never touched drugs.
Nah, he hasn't. He's going on about
The biggest. Anyway, I'm off, officer. See you later.
Matty's wearing a wire. But no, listen, lad, I've done that before. Where like I've been all like I've been in a kettle, and then because I've just been tripping and I've been all like monged out like that, I've either been in work or been in ours, and everyone in this little weird trip knows what's going on, so they're all snarling me, and then I come out of it and I'm like, oh my god, my dad hates me. It's weird, lad.
You do proper overthink on the Kenny, like.
Yeah.
But lad, like the overthinking, you think's like 4 hours. Lad, it's been 5 minutes.
Scatty,
and lad, nothing's happened, but everything's happened in your mind. Lad.
It's
Do you know what I mean?
innit? It's fucking horrible.
Nothing's happened, but everything's happened.
It's fucking. What was that thing you were saying about before, by the way, about that fucking the woman and the
Catherine Ryan.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. So I don't know.
Catherine Ryan.
I don't know. You know,
Lad,
the Canadian blonde comedian.
Just not funny.
But she's like big in the UK, so like you would have seen her on UK stuff.
But
she does all them mad documentaries on BBC.
Yeah. She's on the roast battle. She's on the roast battle.
Yeah,
that's
Do
it.
you think she's funny?
It's like Catherine.
Genuinely.
I don't think she's funny. I think the accent does a bit over here. That's what I think.
She does the most
She
pointless.
does go for it. She
does the most pointless documentaries. Though she's always got a mad one on BBC Three, like Catherine Ryan eats rice in Puerto Rico. And it's like, why is she doing that? Who's paying her
There's a
for
good
that?
one she's got on. I think it's Amazon Prime. And she done like a theatre room in London. And she gets like 4 other comics on, and it's all filmed about backstage with all the comedians in the green room all talking, good. And it's really good, and you get to see the sets and that. But I think it's Jeff Norcott or whatever. He's a comedian. He's a writer. He writes the majority of the jokes for her, and you see it on the series.
Really?
He's writing the joke saying, "Why don't you do this?" She goes, "Ah, yeah, okay." So there's a lot of comedians who get to that point in the career where they're so big where they don't have to fucking write their own material. They've got a team of writers. You know what I mean?
Mad that though, innit?
Because like roast battle, so you know fucking roast battle. I know people who were on it, and you have to submit jokes to them.
And they've got to approve.
They've got to approve and vet your jokes. And they go, "Well, how about you do this instead?" And like they give you jokes back. And they're like, "Why don't you do this joke instead?" And they're like, "Nah, I'm not into that."
So did he try and better your jokes as well?
Yeah, they just make them worse, yeah.
Yeah, they just make them suitable for TV.
But what if you turn down their jokes? Did he just say, "Well, you're not coming on then"?
If you turn everything down and you can't provide anything good, they'll just like it, yeah.
Oh, okay, then fair enough.
But yeah.
Like, go on, so what?
But yeah, so I don't know the ins and outs of it. I've just seen little sound bites of it, and I've seen people talking about it. So apparently she's come out and said there's some form of predator on this fucking, I don't know if it's the comedy circle or the TV. It's entertainment, yeah, who she's worked with, and she'd never work for this fucking company again.
Apparently she said it to his face though in front of everyone. Apparently it was like
she's called him out in front of
it's got to be a channel though, because why would you just not do telly at all? If it's just one person, then just don't do telly with them. It's got to be someone who's got big control. Someone who's like high up.
Yeah, exactly. But then loads of people are now chatting that it could be fucking David Williams, because
you said
he's been leg from Britain's Got Talent.
Has he been fucked off it or just left?
He's left, and people are saying he's left because he was inappropriate to someone on the show. And then I was just seeing people do stories on Instagram saying, fucking hell, can't believe Williams and all. That's why I was like, what's going on? So I just Googled David Williams' dick. I mean, David Williams fucking controversy. And this article come up from the Mirror saying, can't believe it took this far for this to come out. He should have been cancelled a long time ago. And then they started to rip the back out of what's his Little Britain saying it was disgusting and all that. So
It's fucking hilarious.
Not gonna lie, I
Like,
love that.
It is funny, but like if he's, I just thought that if it is David Williams anyway, I just thought because David Williams is that weird that you wouldn't suspect him. Do you know what I mean? Because when people are so outrageously weird,
But then maybe she could be overthinking it. Do you know what I mean? Maybe she's thinking, oh, he's a bit of a sex pest, but that's just the way he is.
Because
he plays up
you
to
don't know
everyone.
what-
I
You
think
don't
if
know
it's
what I
got to
mean?
the point where she's actively like said to whoever it is,
Yeah.
who's, like I'm not trying to start a fucking rumour that's David Williams.
It's probably not him. I'm just saying that two things have come out in the media at the same time. And
I
people
can't
put
think
two
it'd be him, you know.
together.
I can't think it'd be him.
yeah, no, I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
People
I
all
think
the
it
same
might-
about Jimmy Savile. Lad. Jimmy Savile was a
Well,
fucking
I was
legend.
listening to
True,
like
lad.
Jimmy Savile
Very
was
true.
a hero to children, all that he'd done so much for charity and all that. Williams is a fucking children's author. He swam the channel for charity, so you
Similar
never
lines.
know.
Yeah, similar
Again,
lines, I
we're
guess.
just
Why do you
surmising
reckon
these
they
things.
do
But
that then? Do you reckon they do it to get closer to kids, or do you reckon? Well, saying that though,
I reckon he
saying
did-
that about David Williams though, because
he's not kids. It's just I think he was just a bit inappropriate to people in the show. It wasn't children. Like Williams isn't a fucking nonce or not.
Oh yeah, to go on that Balenciaga story last week.
Yeah.
Someone in work said the reason why they make it so bang on, so the reason why they put signs and stuff in the advert is because in Satan's eyes, if you basically tell people what you're doing, you'll be forgiven.
Yeah,
That's what it is, apparently. So I
forget
thought,
who it
why
was
would you make it
speaking
bang
about
on
it.
that?
I think, do you know what it was? I seen it on Twitter and it was that
And I was
fucking...
thinking, why? If you that's what I was
Exactly.
thinking. I was like, why would you? If you're into that,
But we
why
know
would
all this
you put it
information,
there?
but we've done
I don't
nothing
get
about
it.
it. Do you know what I mean?
It was, right? Like, I'm by no means an advocate for him, but I seen a video of Andrew Tate and his brother talking about it, and just because it was about the Balenciaga thing, I watched it, and that's exactly what he said. He said, like in Satanism, there's no such thing as like deceit. So as long as
You're
like,
owning up to it.
yeah, like as long as you're doing it and doing it with your chest and not trying to hide it or not lying about it or anything like that, in the eyes of like Satan, as you say, you're doing nothing wrong because at least you're being honest.
Yeah, because I thought that, like, why would you basically
Oh,
tell
so-
everyone what you're doing, but then in their eyes, if I can carry on being
so
a
in terms
paedophile,
of-
do you know what I mean? That's what they
So
think
like,
in
so
their
if
eyes.
Danny's beard just went, listen to the shit, lad, right now, it'd be sound because she was like, do you need to put, is there any public toilets? Because I need
She's
to
a
wait. I
Satanist.
don't need to wait.
That's what I'm saying. She's the devil.
So in Satanism, then it's not actually doing bad things; it's just doing things with your chest, whether that is good or bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what's
that
really
what it
weird?
is?
No, I don't know how much truth's in this. So before that, but yeah, no, that Balenciaga thing's dead weird. Like, remember the people were talking about the adrenochrome thing,
Yeah.
and all shit like that. There was a thing Balenciaga done where they had like dolls of babies getting carried round in Balenciaga bags, and the bags are also full of like fake blood and all shit like that. And there was something like, weren't there a book on the side?
Yeah.
And it was a book that was written by some fella whose artwork was like really heavily based around paedophilia and
Yeah.
all mad
So
shit
when
like that.
when it all come out and people were putting, oh, fucking Balenciaga doing this and whatever, and with this book, I didn't know. So I typed the book in, and obviously the pictures come up. So it's like paintings. So like paintings of like kids who were like 4. I know I've just been reading that then.
Dave was just emailed.
Yeah, I was just looking at that then. So it's like paintings of like kids, but like they're in the nach. Yeah, but like there's loads, and that's
Yeah.
what that book is. Obviously, I don't know if there's meaning to the book, like there's writing and shit in it, but like
Even
they're the
still,
pictures
though.
in it. But then, has Balenciaga turned around and said anything about it, or have they
It's
just...
their chief designer, isn't it? That's who fucking... Their chief designer's a bit of a fucking creeping into all that.
But they're
kind
going
of
to throw
shit.
it all on one person, aren't they? The fall guy. It's obviously more people behind that.
Oh yeah,
controlling it well more, lad.
whenever something mad like that comes out, whoever the person is who gets all the grief for it is not. They're not saying they're not involved, but they're not the only
Because
person.
it's
behind
not
it.
just
yeah,
it's
like-
not just about like the fucking bloody babies in the book and all that.
And bloody
They
baby.
they done a holiday campaign with children. So this kid sat on a bed with a teddy, but the teddy's in pure fucking S&M gear, like all chained up and all that. And they're like, "Oh, we apologise for that."
Well, can't you remember Kanye West was saying, "Oh, they're trying to turn my daughter into a into a
Yeah,
prostitute
and
in LA and
she
all
done
that."
she done a catwalk for Balenciaga with Kim Kardashian, and Balenciaga had her wearing a gimp mask and that.
That's fucking mad shit, lad. And and everyone was listen.
But if Balenciaga want to pay me fucking $1 million for my kids to wear gimp masks, go ahead.
listen, like I don't. Kanye West, he's a bit of a mad. He's a mad guy.
He
Like,
said
he's like one of the only
said
people-
some outrageous
He
things.
said some
recently.
outrageous things and like, but like it's the thing. Why do you think he's lost the
Why
plot?
has he legged all that money just to say things that people are thinking are crazy? They're probably not crazy, lad. There's got to be meaning to why he's doing all this,
How
lad.
long's he said?
But he's
for ages?
refound Christ, not Annie, so he's fucking.
But this is what I'm saying though. He's been going on for ages saying like, oh, they're trying to pimp me daughter out like prostitute and like the entertainment industry, blah blah blah. And now all this is coming out.
Yeah.
And it's like,
He's the
but when
whistleblower,
he was saying it all, people were like, "Oh, what are you going on about, dickhead?"
Because he had a bit of a mental
Yeah.
breakdown. People were like, Harry's a loose cannon. But he's obviously spitting the truth.
Yeah.
And they're just now trying to suppress him because he's fucking
there's at
coming out.
least some truth in what he's saying, because as
He's lived it, he's
because
experienced
as
it
you
all.
said, he was either already or very close to becoming a billionaire.
Yeah.
And
he's
then
legged
all of
it
a
all.
sudden,
Yeah.
all of a
Just
sudden,
press self-destruct on him.
yeah, all of a sudden he's willing to let go with the deal with Adidas for Yeezys. He's fucking all of his sponsorships
Balenciaga and
and his
stuff,
affiliates have all fucking chopped ties with him. So like, he obviously like not like I
There's
mean,
gotta be a strong enough
could
reason
also
to why.
be
Yeah,
mentally ill. There could also be something else going on, but there's gotta be a reason for him to be willing to let go of nearly everything that he had going professionally.
Yeah.
But we'll never find out the truth, lad. The media tells us what we want, what
That's
they
it,
want us to.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's it,
Do you know what I
that's
mean?
it.
So
Yeah, he's getting suppressed now. When the only time he'll be in the media now is when it's something that they want to hate.
Yeah,
want
it's
you
when
to
he's
hear
done
from
something
their
wrong.
agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
mad. It's mad that he can just do that to people as well, though. Like as soon as anybody, not even in as extreme cases as like paedophilia and that, but as soon as anybody speaks out against like the entertainment industry in any way, all of a sudden they're having a mental breakdown, and it's
Yeah.
like. It can't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's not.
Why
the
do you
case
think so many of
sometimes.
them are having so many breakdowns?
That's what I mean. Like, I'm not saying that it's not, like, there probably has been times where like there has been celebrities who have went off the rails and they have been mentally ill or they have had like some sort of trauma, and that's not. I'm not saying that it never happens, but every single time anyone speaks out about the entertainment industry, it's,
who's that fella who got killed off for speaking about Hillary Clinton? What's that fella?
Isaac Cappy.
Isaac Cappy got killed off a week after.
He was the one who said that Tom Hanks was a paedophile.
Oh yeah.
And then he jumped off a bridge in the middle of the desert and then was hit by a passing lorry.
Oh yeah.
And now everyone's
Yeah.
just forgot about
Come
it
on,
because
lad.
the media, like we get consumed by media, we're distracted constantly. So
And if
for
they're
a
not
week we'll
pushing
talk
them,
about it.
yeah.
Forget about it and we won't talk about it ever again.
Mad, innit?
It's madness, lad.
It is crazy, lad.
Because that much shit goes on, lad. You don't fucking think you
You
think,
can't
do
keep
you?
a track of things,
It is scary. It's fucking
It
scary.
is, lad. It's terrifying. I think it is time for
Roll the intro.
It's time for everyone has their price. Find out if you're nasty or nice.
And we're back.
I'm back.
Good to be back.
Can I announce it on the podcast?
You can do what you want.
Sam?
Yeah, go on,
Why are
lad.
you asking me?
No, it's
No, you can't, lads.
Yeah,
No.
You're not doing
Tell the
it.
questions.
No! So,
No!
if any of you...
No! I'm farting.
Right, I'll try and find a date. Because, like, if you just can come down to that'd be fucking...
Danny sold out the St. Helens Theatre.
I haven't. It's not in St. Helens. Let me just fucking see the post. I am going to be supporting Eddie Fortune in the Royal Court, not the big auditorium,
Not the Mazzy one.
in the basement theatre. Fucking brilliant room on the February 18th. Tickets are coming out soon. Get on that Instagram. Go and get tickets. There'll be a link in his bio. It'll be on his profile somewhere. I'm going to be doing the opening spot, supporting him. 10-minute spots. Fucking be there.
I think it was about 172 or something.
Lovely.
I think. Might be more
Lovely.
actually. It's a decent room, good room.
That's sick. That, you know, I
And
mean,
it's downstairs.
Congrats, lad.
It's downstairs. There's a bar area, and then you go into two side doors, and then the stage. As I say, you walk in, the stage is there. You've got raised seats, front, back, and side. Two sides in the back, and then you've got all the floor seats. The green room is behind the stage with a little Chesterfield couch and all that. Sick.
Sick. I'm looking forward to that. You know, that's going to be fucking brilliant. That.
Sick, lad. Sugarstein, lad. Hey, Thomas Sugarstein, right? I used to work in a pizza place right when I was younger.
Oh, yeah.
And this fella, Kurdish kid, couldn't speak a word of English. The only word he could say was Sugarstein, lad. Because you go, what's your biggest pizza? And he go, Sugarstein inch, lad. That's what he'd say.
Oh, I think you were saying sickest D.
Yeah, that's what we used to say the piss out of him.
16.
Yeah, 16.
Oh.
16. 16, lad.
I thought you were saying 6 steel.
They used to, lad, used to always, I used to come in.
Shell steel, dude. So-
I used to do quick. I used to go into the jiffy all the time at the pizza place by my ma's and that, and they used to always like shout something at me. They'd be like, "Ah, Sura!" And I'm like, "Yes, Sura!" One of the boys like, and then about 5 years later, I went, "Hey, what does Sura mean?" He was like, "Ha, ginger bastard," and I went, "You fucking cunt."
They go, "Sura!"
I'm like, "I'm a boy," and all that.
Which one of y'all has the everyone has the price questions?
I don't fucking have any.
Lovely.
I haven't got a Price is Right question, but I've got a deep question, and I think
Okay.
it's a good one.
Okay.
So, would you rather change your future or change your past? Starting from Bob. Change your future or change your past?
Change my future.
What would you change?
I don't know.
Okay. What would you want to happen? What would you want to happen? So, would you be able to want to influence your future or influence your past? Do you know what I mean?
That's a really good
okay,
question.
okay.
That's deep.
I'd
Super
influence me past all day.
Why?
Just give myself like insider knowledge into trading and stuff.
David Walliams ends up being a paedophile. Stop watching Little Britain.
Yeah.
What about you, Dan?
The future, definitely.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
on the same lines as that.
Yeah,
I think I
make
think
sure
I would want to
everything that I
change.
want to happen
It's
happens.
hard though,
Yeah.
because how do you know what's gonna happen?
Well, you don't,
But
I'd
if you
make
can have a
sure-
choice into it,
Yeah, the thing is,
yeah.
like,
We spoke about this last week about everything happens for a reason, and I've always been an advocate of no, I would never fucking like me half fella. Like people always go, "Oh, would you ever change that and bring your half fella back?" No, because I'm the man I am today because of what he done.
and you wouldn't have the cool stories for the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't have all the stories about him stilling himself. Yeah. So like things happen for a reason.
That is
but
true.
I've made some stupid decisions that if I could just tweak slightly,
Yeah.
like, and especially financial ones. So like before I got with Mel, I was like a fucking 19-year-old lad. I had a decent paid job, right? I was going out of town every week, just buying all kinds of shit, hemorrhaging me money, blowing dough. And then I started getting like, me ma was at Tramp's ass growing up, right? She fucking lived on like the Never Never and all that.
Yeah.
I was getting loans, credit cards, maximum not paying it, going, I'm not ass, not going to get me.
Yeah.
And then Mel got pregnant and I was like, shit got real. I'm skint and I've got about, I think I had like 28 grand debt on my head and I was like, what am I doing here?
Fucking hell.
So if I could just change them decisions, I'd be more comfortable, but
Yeah.
it's
Being in
hard.
debt scares
It's a
me,
bit of
man.
both, though, innit? Because like I think personally, probably when I think of family, like the family who've obviously passed away, I wish I would have seen them more, but I wouldn't want to regret anything me. So I'd rather be able to influence me future. I don't know, lad. It's a bit of both, innit? But I'd rather influence me future over anything.
Well, the way
So I think
look
that's
at
the most important thing.
The way I look at that is like your past, that's already happened realistically, whereas your future, there's no certainty over what will happen, but there's things that I want to happen that I'd like to be able to say,
Yeah.
that's definitely fucking
Oh,
happening.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So
Yeah,
I'd
makes
do that.
sense.
Yeah, give
Yeah.
you something to look forward to.
That's
doesn't
quite
Yeah.
deep,
it?
isn't
Yeah,
it?
we do.
Talking about, we're still on the deep subject then, but talking about like losing loved ones and all that, right? Would you, because people say to me, obviously, about me, our fella, like, it was hard, obviously, he fucking he killed himself. He was there yesterday, but fucking gone tomorrow, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you rather lose someone fast like that to suicide or an instant accident, or would you rather watch someone die slowly
Lose
from
them
terminal
fast,
illness?
because I wouldn't want them to go through that.
I've
Yeah.
experienced both multiple times.
Yeah.
It's always been a
you-
little bit easier when it's just sudden.
You don't get the chance to say goodbye, but saying goodbye is hard.
So
Yeah.
this is what my only conflict would be with it, right? So it was like I've watched family suffer, and then I've watched family just go
Go.
to shop and
Yeah.
on, you know what I mean, just shit like that.
Yeah.
I was always on good terms with them. Family argued, do you know what I mean? Imagine I was
Yeah.
to argue with like someone in my family and then they went to shop and died. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was they went a little bit, you know what I mean?
You
like
make
it was,
amends if
you
needs
can
be.
make amends if
You know
needs
what's
be.
That happened to
Carry
one
on
of my
going
dad's
on,
mates. Sorry, Matt.
No, I'm going after you, lads.
That happened to one of my dad's mates years ago. Like I think it must have been fucking. I think it was either just like I was either just born or it was before I was born. But his mate was arguing with his like fiance or his wife or whatever, and he said it was a proper bad argument, and they were both like mid-20s as well at the time. Proper heavy arguments, and they were like, I fucking hate you, like proper saying some shit that you can't really take back, you know what I
once you've
mean?
said it, it's
And
fine.
then she's been like, fuck off, I hate you. She's went out for a walk, and then while she's been out on this walk, had a heart attack and died. And the last interaction they ever had with each
gotta
other
live
was
with that
proper
forever,
fucking...
Horrible imagine
So
feeling
like
like that.
with the two people who were close to me who both passed away, they both passed away fast. So but like so to go on like obviously regretting what happened in the past. So when my nan passed away, the day she passed away, I texted her and was like, oh yeah, I'll come down and see her, blah blah. And then I just cancelled. I was just like, oh, I'll just see you tomorrow. And then that night she passed away, just like
Yeah,
that.
but that's not.
And I thought to myself, I was like, that was the last chance to see her. Do you know what I mean?
That's haunted me bad
Yeah,
for
lad,
ages.
it's haunted me for time. Like,
Because when me and Mel were together, well, we're still together, like, but I mean, her mum and her sister and all that used to go and see her granddad religiously every Sunday. But like, cause she was with me and we had our own little family, she was like, no, but the Sundays are our time, we're going to do this. So she never used to go down that much, and she'd always put it off. And we'd go every now and then she got a phone call one day that her granddad suddenly just died, and like that haunted her, because she was like, I had so many opportunities to go and see him, and I never.
That's sometimes the kick up the arse that you need, though, to like, don't take for granted the people you got around it. Do you know what I mean? You always need that one
I
occasion.
reckon it's one of them, though. You could spend every hour of every day with that person, and then they'll go, and then you'll go.
And you'll
"Oh,
always
I
want
wish
to
you'd have
do
done
more.
You
Yeah. There's always that.
thing,
It's the old saying, like, you don't know what you've got till it's gone, like,
And
you know what I mean?
so true, like,
It's
true.
yeah, it's like
It is though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, you don't know what you've got till it's gone, like,
Scatty, like,
Paradise put up a parking lot and that. But like
When the school took all your sweets away when you were swelling. You little rat.
Talking about Kanye West, it's just come up then. Breaking news from The Independent. I like Hitler in quotation marks. Kanye West praises Nazis, Jordan Shock and Alex Jones interview.
what a guy. And I
That could be
think
Black Mirror shit, that though, you know, you
Yeah.
don't know if that's true, lad.
right. Before we finish, right?
yeah, we're gonna wrap this up very shortly.
Before we wrap up, right? I'm just gonna. We had a conversation in the car. My bird actually spoke to me about it. A few people who watch the pod have gone like, fucking Gary's the dad of the group and all that, you know, because I'm older and all that.
Yeah.
She said to me, why don't you fucking lean into it and like do like a segment around like fucking dad
Life
advice or something, life advice, or like if any of the younger listeners who are having beef with their fella, like fucking message in and we can discuss how you should deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's actually
Do you know what I
brilliant.
mean? It just gives us another fucking opportunity to just look at something and have a laugh.
That's
So-
yeah. If you're going through any little dilemmas or you've got anything going on that you want a bit of advice on, not weird, don't
How
make
are you
it
gonna
too
do it?
personal. we don't
Email in
actually
or-
care.
Do what you want.
Email
Email us.
Just message on Instagram, send us an email. The email address is what's happening. We've actually put the G on that one. What's happening 503@gmail.com. Or even if there's just something a bit mad going on in your life that you want us to just discuss,
Yeah.
get in touch. That's a fucking brilliant idea.
And even message on the Patreon, because what are we about to do right now?
We're going to record, right after we've recorded this, the first ever Patreon exclusive podcast episode. So if you like the podcast and you want to see more of the podcast and you like the theme tune, you sing the theme tune. But if you watch it,
I should have said that, lad.
if you fucking, if
Say it,
you fucking,
Matthew.
I like the theme tune.
but if you watch the
Someone's
podcast,
actually asked a question about your kidney.
What did he say?
Where's it gone?
Yeah, we'll answer that one on the Patreon.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you like the podcast and you want to see more of us, either podcast or you just want to see more of us out and about, just getting up to madness. I know we speak about the Patreon a lot, but we've got so much content coming out on the Patreon between now and New Year. It's going to be brilliant. We're going to
And
have
there's still a few spaces for the pound, so grab them.
If some of them, the first 500 people get it for £1 a month. Even the £4 a month one, you could pay for that for the whole year, and it'd still cost you less than 1 or 2 trips to the cinema across that whole year. That's how good value it is. There's going to be so much content going on. There's going to be Patreon exclusive podcast episodes. There's going to be us playing games, doing challenges, going out and just fucking about. There's going to be so much shit. Get on the fucking Patreon. Put the link in the description.
Join us on the journey.
Join us on the journey.
Yes.
2023 is going to be a fucking big year, and we're glad you're all here for it. We can't wait to see what we all get up to. So much shit's going. It's going to be great. We're going to call that an episode. This has been the What's Happening podcast. Orange County CBD, T-Trade, Manscaped, Technicals. Get on them all. We love you. Mwah!
Peace.